Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 8. Um, so, I guess I don't think I have anything else to talk about before the episode, aside from what happened last time. Which was an awesome fight between, uh, Rim and the hero Shizu, right? I believe that was her name. She seemed to have lost control a bit, and this Ifrit, something like that, took. I never know how to pronounce it because I've seen that. I used to actually play a mobile game called Summoner's War at one point, and they had those as like a unit you could acquire, and I always just called them Ifrits, but that might not be how you say it. Sorry if it's wrong. Anyway, and so yeah, so they fought. It was really cool. In the end, the Ifrit was no match for Rim and was absorbed by Rim while still being alive, being taken out of Shizu, and it appears that Shizu is probably okay. And now, last we saw was the Ifrit inside of Rim, still alive and confronting Veldora, who might fight it. They talked about having a fight, but I don't know if we're actually going to see it or not. I feel like we're probably not going to, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So, yeah. It was some really good stuff. I really enjoyed the last episode. I really like the graphics and like just the way the Ifrit looked and everything was amazing. And I want to know how this story further develops. I'm curious if Shizu is gonna stay with Rim now that the Ifrit's out of her, but I feel like she can still probably be controlled, so I feel like that plotline's still gonna be there. And I'm curious if the Demon Lord is gonna take any actions, if he's gonna be able to feel like a disturbance in the Force and realize that the Ifrit was taken out of her or something. But anyway, the only way to answer all of these questions is to watch the episode. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so for full length people, we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And I forgot I need to lower it a little bit. Alright. Do 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 do. That time I got reincarnated as slime. I always forget that they have the that time I got. I never say that part. I wonder when we're gonna see the human form. We're on episode 8, so I wonder if they're gonna, since this is a two-core show, if it's gonna have like a really big ending, like a season finale kind of ending for the 12th episode or 13th, or is it just going to end, or it's just gonna be like a normal episode for there, and it's gonna continue. I don't know. Oh, some of these fights look like they're gonna be so cool to watch. I can't wait. I kind of wish I didn't watch this intro. It would make for like a lot better reactions, but oh well. Oh, okay, so she's still there, obviously. Aw, that's sweet. Aw. Is she gonna tell Rem her story? Oh, that sounds like she's gonna die, but I think she's gonna be okay. I think. I hope so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Being forced to do stuff. The hero? I thought she was the hero. Or is she known as the hero, but she this person was a hero to her, maybe. Uh, oh shit. It looks just like her. Was this another person summoned, maybe? Hmm. I figured it was her that sealed Veldora. Interesting. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Did she end up dying, maybe? Although she did say she's been alive for a long time, and maybe the hero can't, like, ages, like, normally, and she ages slowly, so maybe she just ended up dying of old age. Oh, okay. So maybe not then. Very sad start to the episode. I wonder if she knew that Veldora got released, maybe, and she left to go seal him again. I'm just throwing out random stuff. I have no idea. Oh, for decades. Okay. Never mind. It wasn't that. Hmm. Yeah, so it's kind of like I thought, with her losing control of Ifrit, and it might not have anything to do with the Demon Lord. And that's why she was trying to find him, possibly, to, like, regain control. Kingdom Ingratia. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Damn. I think I'm gonna try to reread that line after the episode in discussion. Oh, those are all the kids that we saw in the premonition from one of the elves, I think. Oh. So I didn't get a chance to read that line before when she was talking about the kingdom of Ingracia or whatever it was. Apparently, there's a lot of people from the other world, and Rim picked it up, but I for somehow I missed something in that line that mentioned that. So I definitely want to go read that again. Oh, how does she know she's reaching the end of her life? I wonder. She's looking for the demon lord. You know, that's why. Hmm. Damn, so is she about to be introduced and then killed off, like, really this soon? Or is she gonna last a bit longer and just go back on her search? Oh. What's she gonna say? Oh. So this is how he gets his human form, possibly? And he can somehow change it? So he doesn't look just like her, maybe? Oh, I don't want to see that happening, though. Man. Oh, man. No. Leon Cromwell. Yeah, Leon, yeah. One of the most powerful demon lords. Wait, so there's other demon lords? So is demon lord like a rank and not like a king kind of thing? Interesting. Oh, no. Jeez. We just met her too and she was awesome. Oh, look at her hair. It's like, it's very beautiful the way this is happening, but it's so sad that we just met her, you know? Oh, where'd they point to? She pointed. The light. Oh, is that her home back in Japan? Her mom? Oh, they even have like a bomb shelter thing for the bombs. It looked like something like that anyway. Aw. That was a beautiful storyline. For such a silly show, that was such a beautiful storyline. Oh, I hope they don't walk in on anything bad. I hope they don't get misled. That would tarnish everything. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, he's already got the human form now. They could already tell. Interesting. Could they sense it, I guess? Hmm. Okay. So probably some kind of sense or something. Just change right back, okay? Hmm. Okay. I'm glad they understand and it's not like a big deal. Okay, good, good, good. Thank God. I did not want them to go like that route. I disagreed. Hmm. Nice. Cool. So, what about his clothes every time that happens? Okay, at least he can poof his clothes back on. That would get a little weird. Aww. That's kind of the best goodbye they could get, in a way. That's sweet. Nice. I like how the thief guy, like, crossed, like, his chest. Nice. They got some upgrades. Mm-hmm. uh, nice. I didn't realize he was world famous. I knew he was like a big deal in the dwarf village, but oh god, he could pick him right up. I figured he'd be like, you know, all muscle and it'd be hard to lift him. Bye, guys. I'm sure we'll see them again, maybe? Okay. A nice little farewell for her, I guess. Shizue Izawa. Okay. Hmm. Consumed her, but still gave her like a kind of a burial, a monument of sorts. Alright. So he has a goal now. Yeah. Alright, so this is like a this feels like a beginning. Alright. Oh, is this Leon? Does he like sense the disturbance I mentioned before? Okay, maybe not. I don't think Leon would be so raggedy and nearly. Oh, it's a hog guy. Oh, poor piggy man. Whoever you are. Are you dead? Is this Leon? Nope, that's not Leon. That's like a bird man. Ooh, that means he's gonna get evolved. Who is this guy? Gelmud. We heard that name before, didn't we? Guild. Hmm. So is this another person from Japan that's like powerful? Or, I mean, I guess. Huh, okay. Well, that's how it ended. Alright, well, luckily, honestly, luckily that ending gave a bit to talk about, because I'm not gonna lie, it was a fantastic episode, but the whole Shizu parts took up a lot of the episode, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna, like, do a decent discussion. Like, I figured my discussion was gonna be really short, but I guess that ending gives me a bit more I can speculate on and everything, so, yeah. Oh, man, though. God, I can't believe she's already gone. I'm pretty sad. I really liked her. I wish there was more... I want there to be more, like... I don't know what, like, the words I'm looking for. Like, really cool characters a part of Rim's team. Like, I mean, but based on, like, the intro, we know we're gonna find some, but... Possibly. But Ranga is cool, but he's just so loyal. He's not really a free thinker, so it doesn't bring much personality. And then, yeah. Alrighty, so that is the end of episode 8. That was a fantastic episode. So this discussion is probably going to be a little bit shorter just because the whole Shizu part took a lot of the episode. But that's not to say that the episode wasn't good. It was just fantastic. I am very sad that she died. Like this early. Like we saw glimpses of her since the beginning of the show, and then last episode, I think it was last episode we met her, or maybe it was the episode before that we met her. In the last episode we had the fight, and then now she's just gone already. And like, it was a beautiful send-off they gave a character that didn't really have to be that big of a deal since she was so new to the story, but it was, and it was awesome. And one thing I want to point out real fast is I really hope the elf spy from the dwarf village saw all this interaction. Everything that just happened, I hope she saw it and in the right context. So I hope that is the case. But yeah, like throughout the whole episode I was saying like, oh no, like don't eat her, but it was like I understand like the beauty of it and it's what she wanted, so and it seemed like she was gonna die anyway. Part of me thought that she wasn't gonna die yet and he was gonna do it, but that's it was very beautiful is all I really have to say about it. And it definitely felt like a beginning. Like, throughout this whole thing, he hasn't really had, like, a goal. Like, he's been playing it by ear. And, like, basically, he's like, oh, well, now we need houses, so we have to figure this out. Oh, go to the dwarf village? Alright, sure, why not? Like, oh, we need to, you know, name all these guys? Okay, I guess we'll do that now. Like, he hasn't pre-planned any of this. Like, it was just like, oh, I need to get out of the cave? Alright, I'm out of here. Now what do? Ran into some goblins? Oh, I'll make a village. Like, it's all been on a whim. But now he has this goal because Shizu gave him this goal. And he's gonna be doing some research while he works on his village. And in shaping this new era brought to this world by this little slime. And once he finds enough information about the Demon Lord, I guess for now his goal is to go give him a good smack. And I don't know if it's gonna end up being a big ol' fight. Like, I don't know if Rim's plan is to actually kill him, like, because Rim didn't seem super aggressive against the Demon Lord. He said he wanted to give him a good smack for making Shizu cry. But does that mean he's gonna end up having to kill this guy? Or is he just gonna go get really mad? I mean, you could... It kind of implies that he's gonna have to fight, right? Like, I'm sure he's not just gonna go there, like, punch him and be like, that's for Shizu, and then go off on another adventure. I don't know. But, yeah. Interesting stuff. It was cool the way they handled the whole adventurers, those three. I I was really worried. I've been worried this whole time that they're gonna get a wrong perspective on something and jump to conclusions, because that's a very, like, cliche thing to happen in any show, like, not even just anime, like, any show, having, like, if they walked in the second Rim was consuming her, they'd be like, oh my god, what are you doing? You're a monster, you know, and then just, like, run off and tell their town that this slime just ate someone and building a town of monsters. And then, like, the whole town, like, rises up against them and everything. But no, they decided that this was a beautiful story, and they just wanted it to be that. And these very understanding adventurers understood everything, and it was awesome. I loved it. I loved the way that went out. I'm not, like, a big fan of that kind of drama when people just misread a situation and panic and won't listen to words and stuff like that. Not for any of that. So, props to you, show, for taking that route. Very, very good. And then, so they went off, they left, they're going back to their village. I hope we see them again. Be pretty cool. Or their town, city, whatever it's considered. But yeah, I hope I see them again, because they all had, like, pretty good personalities. I enjoyed them. And, you know, it feels like we could easily see them again. But yeah. And then, I don't really know what to make of that ending scene that we saw. We basically had, I guess after they left, we had the whole thing where it, like, that was the whole part talking about, like, Shizu's journey and Rim's journey, all is what made it feel like kind of a beginning and gave him his goal and all that. The way they portrayed that event definitely seemed like this is my life, and, you know, this is where he all but said this is where it begins. I'm very interested in the, oh, that's what I was gonna look at, the town that had a bunch of people from Japan. She mentioned it briefly. Oh, now I'm not gonna be able to find it, am I? But I miss, like, some lines, and I'm gonna try to find it real fast. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch me skip through this video. Okay, I found the spot. Let's see. Okay. I got the spot going. Let's see. They talk so slow! So, retired and became an instructor. Okay. A teacher at a school. Oh, there's schools here. Yes, in a place, the Kingdom of Ingratia. Yep. It was a school for kids from other worlds. That's a line that I missed. Kids, so there must have been a few that came here from other worlds, huh? Okay. That's what I missed. And one of them was the one that taught her the video game line. Okay, so I missed the one quick line in there that was, she was an instructor at a school. Oh, there's schools here. Yes, in the Kingdom of Ingracia. And then she said, it's a school for kids from other worlds. And then he said, like, kids also, there must be a few of them. I wonder if that guy at the end was one of those kids. But I feel like if they were raised under Shizu, like, that guy seemed evil, but who knows, maybe some of them could have went down, like, the wrong path. And I wonder if the fact that Rim, consumed Shizu, is that gonna bring forward a plot line in the future where these kids find out about it and want revenge, and are angry about it? Once again, I hope not, because I don't want it to tarnish what happened to Shizu in the end and Shizu's choices. But if they wanted to make that kind of dramatic route, it'd be pretty easy for them to do it, so... but I wonder if that guy at the end is one of them. I hope not, but he did seem pretty evil. He was able to name someone, so he had the magic to be able to do that. So I wonder who he is. He said his name was, Gimold, or something like that. Grimold, and we had a name like that before. They mentioned him being like some kind of demon that passed through the forest or something, wasn't it? I'm like, no, that's where he named him. Who are you? God damn it. When I skip through, sometimes the subtitles don't pop up. Gelmid, or something like that. We heard that name before, I swear, but I cannot remember. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna look it up or anything because I don't want any spoilers. If any of you guys in the comments want to let me know what happened in the episode where we heard that name that was prior to this, but please don't spoil me on any future events. I don't want to know any of that. But I feel like we had a reference to that name, at some point from what we've already seen in the show, but I just don't remember. So I guess when that comes back, maybe they'll do something to jog my memory. Like maybe if Rim comes in contact with this guy, he'll say his name, and Rim will be like, "Oh, that was that guy that we heard about at this point," and that'll be that. But yeah, I guess he was able to give a name. So like I said, he has some kind of magical ability. I wonder why he was there in the middle of the desert. Was it a coincidence he ran into this pig guy? Or did he do it on purpose with some kind of plan? He talked as if he knew the future, so I wonder if he has any kind of ability to tell that. I can't remember word for word what he said that made me think of that, but it definitely... Because I think he said, you will become this. Like, you will become the guy that devours the forest of Jura or something in the Great Orc Disaster or something like that. Yeah, like, it was something along those lines. I know I didn't get it word for word, but I started playing the episode again to try to get to that point, so I didn't actually make it there, but I kind of figured out what he said anyway. And I wonder if he's just planning to start this disaster and he's naming something before it happens, or if he's seeing the future and he knows this orc disaster happens and he's orchestrating it. And also, is that forest the one that Rim's in? Is that where it ties in? I can't remember the name of the forest that Rim's in, but Jura sounds familiar, so I'm thinking it is. And so there's going to be some orc disaster that we can look forward to Rim having to deal with, I suppose. But the question is, if it's called like the Great Orc Disaster, it almost sounds like the orcs do something really bad. But I feel like with Rim there, nothing could really go bad. So is Rim gonna change the future that this guy possibly saw? Or maybe he isn't even seeing the future at all. I don't know. But those are just some of my thoughts I have regarding that. But yeah, I think that's really all I have for this episode. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, like I said, the episode was fantastic, but the whole Shizu part took up, like, I think 16 minutes out of the 24-minute episode, so really there's not, like, a whole lot of stuff to speculate on and everything, but it was a beautiful send-up. I absolutely loved it. This is probably one of my favorite episodes, of the show. Maybe not the favorite, but it's pretty close. It's up there. Because there's some of these episodes that have been very silly and fun, and I enjoyed it, but this one just had, like, that serious, like, story-driven attitude to it, and it did have some fun. They brought some levity to the whole thing when, the adventurers showed up, but they, like, I love a story more than I love an episodic kind of show, and that's what this is kind of molding into, Whereas in the beginning, I felt like it was more going to be like episodic, like, oh, let's go to the dwarf village now. Oh, let's do this episode. And it like was going to kind of tie together, but not in like a grander scheme. But now these last few episodes have really brought in like an emotional episode, or an emotional like little arc, mini arc kind of thing. And I really liked it. So yeah, I guess that's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. We've been close to 100 subscribers for a while now. We still haven't reached it, but yeah, we're almost there. And if you also want to check out my Patreon, where you can support the channel and get some stuff in return, like full-length reactions if you want to watch it uncut. You just sync along with your own footage, and you can watch the entire episode with me. And also, coming up is going to be a tier for early access, where you can see an episode a week ahead. I think next week, on the June 6th, is when my first early access video is going to start. It's going to start with Boruto on that Thursday, and I'm going to release the episode on YouTube like normal, and then on my Patreon there's going to be the new tier being launched, and then an episode right away of Boruto being put up there. And then from then on Friday, there'll be Reincarnated on YouTube, and then the next episode will be available on Patreon. And it'll always be an episode ahead on Patreon for anybody that wants to support the channel and also gain some early access to some episodes. And also, I might be watching even farther ahead than one episode as time goes on, we'll see. And those will be released on Patreon first, pretty much as I get ahead. I'll just keep spamming them up on Patreon, so for people that want to jump on board with that, I very much appreciate it. It also helps expand the channel with more slots and everything for more shows to possibly be started up and everything. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode or the next show if you watch multiple shows from me. Alright, guys. See ya.